Welcome to Cinemas. I hope you're having a great day. Today, I am walking you through a horror story of Primate. So grab your popcorns, spoilers ahead. The story begins in a quiet, secluded house in Hawaii. A veterinarian named Lambert enters a secured enclosure where a chimpanzee named Ben lives. Ben has been feeling unwell, so Lambert plans to give him antibiotics. To calm the chimp, he brings along a small teddy bear, hoping it will comfort him the way it usually does. But within seconds, Ben suddenly grabs Lambert with terrifying strength and violently attacks him. The vet doesn't stand a chance. Right after this shocking moment, the story rewinds 36 hours earlier, revealing how everything began. On a flight heading to Hawaii, a college student named Lucy calls her younger sister Erin to tell her she's coming home for summer vacation. Lucy excitedly asks if their father will be at the airport to pick her up. During the conversation, Lucy accidentally drops a teddy bear she brought with her. A guy sitting nearby picks it up and tries to flirt with her, but Lucy politely brushes him off. Lucy then sits beside her best friend Kate, who is also traveling back to Hawaii. Lucy explains that Erin still seems upset with her for staying away so long, especially after their mother died. Kate reassures her that everyone deals with grief differently and reminds Lucy that she shouldn't blame herself. Just then, another girl from their college circle arrives, Hannah. She's popular, confident, and clearly someone Kate admires. Lucy is surprised to see her, but Kate admits she invited Hannah along for the trip. The guys nearby instantly start flirting with Hannah, and she enjoys the attention. Because Hannah's seat is in the middle, Lucy switches places with her. Soon, the plane lands in Hawaii. At the airport, Kate runs straight into the arms of her brother Nick, who also happens to be Lucy's longtime crush. Nick greets everyone warmly, including Hannah, and Lucy can't help but smile when he talks to her. Nick asks Lucy if her father is picking her up, but Lucy explains that he's busy working as usual. Hannah then suggests something exciting. If Lucy's dad isn't home, why not throw a party at her house? The group immediately loves the idea. When they arrive at Lucy's home, Lucy walks inside and sees her father Adam speaking with his book agent using sign language. Adam is deaf, and Lucy signs to get his attention. He lights up when he sees her and hugs her tightly, clearly happy she's finally home. Adam asks how her exams went, and Lucy signs that they went well. Kate greets him warmly too and introduces Hannah. Nick also says hello, though he doesn't understand sign language, so Lucy helps translate their conversation. Adam jokingly asks Nick how things are going with his girlfriend. Nick reveals they broke up recently. Adam signs something teasing to Lucy, suggesting it might be her chance now, but Lucy quickly changes the translation to avoid embarrassment. Not long after, Adam apologizes because he has to leave for work again. Lucy tells him they're used to it. Upstairs, Lucy reunites with her sister Erin, but the moment isn't as warm. Erin finally snaps and accuses Lucy of abandoning the family after their mother died. Lucy apologizes sincerely. To lighten the mood, Lucy introduces Erin to the teddy bear she brought, a gift meant for Ben, the chimpanzee who has lived with their family for years. Lucy hugs Ben warmly, and the tension between the sisters slowly fades as they reconcile. Later, Lucy introduces Ben to Hannah. At first, Hannah is terrified of the chimp, but when Ben politely offers to shake her hand, everyone laughs and she slowly warms up to him. That night, after everyone goes to sleep, Hannah wanders around the house and notices an old photograph. Nick joins her and explains the history of Lucy's family. Lucy's mother was a linguistics professor, studying communication between humans and chimpanzees. That's how Ben became part of their family. After the conversation, Hannah decides to relax by the large pool outside the house, but suddenly she feels something watching her. Ben appears silently beside the pool, staring at the water in a strange, unsettling way. He raises his hand and Hannah hesitantly gives him hers. But before anything worse happens, Adam arrives and whistles loudly, calling Ben away. Adam notices something odd though. Inside Ben's enclosure, he finds a dead mongoose. The animal must have entered the cage and fought with Ben. When Adam checks him, he notices a wound on Ben's arm. Just to be safe, he locks Ben's cage and plans to call a veterinarian. The next morning, Adam explains everything to the girls. He tells them the mongoose likely bit Ben, but he's going to call the vet and send the animal for testing just in case. Before leaving, Adam firmly warns them not to open Ben's cage under any circumstances. The girls promise. Later that afternoon, the group spends time swimming in the pool, enjoying their summer vacation. But Lucy notices something that bothers her. Nick seems to be paying more attention to Hannah than to her. Trying to hide her feelings, Lucy jokingly calls the guys they met on the plane and invites them over. her. But that decision soon becomes a deadly mistake. Later that night, everything begins to go horribly wrong. Kate wakes up thirsty and goes downstairs for water. In the dim hallway, she hears a strange noise. At first, she thinks Hannah is playing a prank, but when she turns around, Ben suddenly appears behind her. Something about his expression is completely wrong. Kate panics and runs back, locking the door before calling Lucy for help. Lucy rushes downstairs and sees the teddy bear she brought for Ben lying on the floor, covered in blood. Then they hear a scream from outside near the pool. Lucy and Kate run toward the sound and see Ben attacking Nick. Lucy tries to calm him, speaking gently like she always has. But Ben doesn't respond normally anymore. Within minutes, the situation spirals out of control. Erin gets bitten. Blood pours from her wound. The group realizes the horrifying truth. Ben may have rabies. With no safe way to escape the isolated house, everyone jumps into the pool, hoping it will protect them since chimpanzees can't swim. But Ben watches them carefully from the edge, waiting, thinking, trying to figure out how to reach them. From that moment on, the house becomes a nightmare survival trap. People try to escape. Some arrive to help, like the guys from the plane. But Ben is faster, smarter, and far more dangerous than anyone expected. One by one, the group begins to fall. As the chaos grows, Lucy realizes the terrifying truth. Ben isn't just acting like a sick animal anymore. He's thinking, planning, and hunting them. When Lucy's father, Adam, finally returns home, he walks into a horrifying scene. Bodies lie scattered throughout the house, and his daughters are fighting for their lives. A brutal struggle begins between Adam and the enraged Chimp. Lucy tries to help with a shovel, but it breaks. Ben slams Adam's head into the floor repeatedly. In desperation, Adam grabs a glass bottle and drives it into Ben's body. For a brief moment, everything becomes quiet. Lucy, Erin, and their father hug each other, believing the nightmare is finally over. But then Lucy sees something terrifying. Ben begins to move again. Just as panic returns, police and ambulances finally arrive at the house. The nightmare is finally over, but as Lucy hears a familiar sound behind her, her heart jumps with fear. She turns around, only to realize it's just the police testing Ben's tablet. The horror is finally finished. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this movie recap, make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel for more movie stories and recaps.